Hello. So, today we got some thoughts. We gotta put them out. Don't know how to order yet, but we gon' do it. So, every expression, and by that I mean any place that you can apply the word expression, every expression is a reflection of whatever's doing the expressing. It's the world reflected off of it. The world could mean literally any space. I mean, if we're talking about this country, that's a world. If we're talking about this planet, that's a world. If we're talking about this universe, that's a world. Yes. It's like easier to see with light, You have some light, you bounce it off of something. The light will have the tint of whatever it's bounced off of. Sometimes the properties, depending on like what elements it's bounced off of. Well, I guess in both ways, it's some of the properties. Interesting. Yeah, but that applies to more than just like that applies to you to, and more than just light. I mean, obviously, yes, the light hitting you bounces off, and that goes into other people's eyes, and then they see a you. Cool, but also take the light of uh, your life and this world, something, anything, like you see uh, a child get some ice cream, and depending on who you are, that event is going to be reflected differently. You could be like, well, that's just irresponsible. Look at that. A child eating ice cream, that's bad for them. Or it could be like, oh my God, I never thought I would ever see a child get to eat ice cream. Here of all places. Wow. Wow. Awesome. Or you could literally not care. Or you could just be happy that it's happening for the sake of happening. All just depending on who you are in the world. That is how that event will be reflected in your mind and in your actions and in like the vibes that you put off, which is also your mind and your actions. Hilarious. Ah, so, and then that thing I said earlier about the word world being very relative, like the planet itself can be looked at as a physical allegory for the universe, which is interesting. I mean, that just goes back to the concept of as above, so below, but like more than just philosophy, so to speak. Like it really just be like that, man. And things just scale up from there. So a little side. So everything is big. Everything is big. Some things are more massive than other things, and that's fine. But just they're literally more massive because they have more atoms. But even atoms are huge. Like atoms are because there are so many things that can fit inside an atom, that can make up an atom. As long as you have like space to put something in, especially like any just large quantity. It doesn't. You don't even have to have a unit next to it. It's just a number, the sheer number of things that can fit into an atom, and then the sheer number of atoms that are in an ant, that are in a human being. That one's ridiculous. I don't know if you know how big a quintillion is, but the universe, as far as we can see, hasn't even been alive for a quintillion seconds. It has not. That's almost 32 billion years, man. And you have quintillions of atoms in your body. You're fucking huge. You're more massive than an ant because you have more atoms. But an ant also has like a fuckle of a fuckle with a fuckle of atoms that make it up. They're massive, man. They're fucking huge. the sun, we would say it's more massive too because it literally just has more atoms. So like the scale can get more massive, but it's still big every time. It's still big every time. Um, so this is cool because it also shows that light is the fundamental thing because light doesn't have mass. It's not massive. I don't even. I mean, we put it on the standard model, but is it even matter? You know, very interesting. Very interesting. But it definitely fills the matter somehow. But we got other small matter too. So you know, who knows? Somebody knows. Is that it? Is that it? Oh, so like, what would a black hole be here? Like, you could easily look at the brain or a brain. I mean, you could look at several things at it, but you can definitely look at a brain with a hundred billion neurons. 100 billion. A billion seconds is almost 31 and a half years for some reference. 100 billion neurons. Little things just putting out this electricity and these and since electrons are moving, those create magnetic moments too. So like all this electromagnetism just going on. 100 billion. That's easily a galaxy, man. Come on. Come on. But where's the black hole? Like what is a black hole? You could think of you could think of the mind as that black hole. Not the brain, the mind. No no concepts dropped into the mind can never really fully escape the mind. Very cool, very cool. I just got to that thought like maybe 10 minutes ago now. Good stuff. Very interesting. Universe is fun. Thank you for listening. I love you. Goodbye.